Sirach chapter 20, verse 10. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rikah, Kwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Agams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying, first and foremost to the whole elect, then of course those that cleave to the body. And in today's lesson, the topic, I just want to basically point out or give emphasis or point out a point of emphasis towards admonishing the way you increase. Because a man would then think that adding to himself, there's nothing greater to do than to add things. But to the balance to adding is diminishing, all right, or taking the power thereof away. All right. So as we increase in the truth, we gotta really pay attention to the things we gaining, man. Because there are gains that turn into losses, man. All right. And there's a lost cause that you believe once was, and it's a gain unto you, man. That's why it says to lose is the gain, man. You see? All right. And vice versa. To gain is to lose. Okay. So, as men of the Lord, we don't have that type of mindset as we do as we will. All right. You can't do whatever you want to do in the truth. All right. You can't just go about in the world gaining everything, man. All right. It'll be to your own destruction. Okay. This is Sirach chapter 20, verse 9. There's a sinner that had good success and evil things, and there's a gain that turned it to a loss, man. You see? So there's a gain that can there's a gain just per se, like a woman. All right. A woman would be something that you would consider to be a gain unto you. All right. But if she be a distraction to you in the truth, all right, how much more than that gain is like you added a loss to yourself, man. All right. There's no, we don't walk around alone as a well, man of the Lord do need to get technical with the things surrounding his circumstances of him serving in the truth, man. You got to be technical, man. You got to be on a point, all right? And you got to make sure you in your bubble, man. You got your bubble set up, man. Because you can't, once again, you can't add all things unto you, man. All right? Just because you have the truth, it doesn't mean you go and pick with somebody who don't know nothing. All right? Hey, that might end up in a physical loss for you. All right? There's a spiritual loss that transforms to a physical loss. All right, because there's a spiritual gain, Salaki, that transforms to a physical loss. Once we learned the truth, what we lost out in physical, maybe the edge with the women. All right, and to each his own, every man after his own lot. All right, because some men didn't lose their physical edge. All right, but physically you're gonna diminish. All right, and physically that's the outlook of the outtake on the world. All right, so if you're lacking in that department, hey, that's no respect of want now, man. You see? Meaning what? You lose the respect of want in the world to gain the respect of need from the Most High, man. You see? But this is I'll read that again in Sirach 20 and 9 and 10. It says, there's a sinner that had good success and evil things. That's why I say don't covet, after, another man things, whether it be riches, okay, in this society, all right, or whatever it may be, whatever another man have, don't covet after it. And there's a gain that turn it to a loss. There's a gift that shall not profit thee, and there's a gift whose recompense is double. Not a gift of destruction. We already know that's not profitable, man. All right, to destruction means to destroy yourself, man. All right, a man who basically Salaki, let me get it. All right. I don't want to paraphrase it. Yeah, this is Sirach 19 and 1. A labor man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemneth small things fall by little and little. You see, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to whoreless will become impudent. Impudent. All right. Meaning what? The philosophies and things that you may put off, or you know, or they may come your way. All right, because wine, whether it be the physical wine getting inflamed a lot, all right, or whether it be just of women. All right, women cause men of understanding to fall away, man. But you would think that's a what? That's a pleasure, or that's a good addition to you. You see, and I'm using women because most of the time men have the tendencies, or they have the habitual way of thinking that money and women is pretty much that's the gift, that's the gain unto them, man. All right. Money, in this world, of course. All right. That's just that's your outer man. That's the flesh, the lust. All right. That pretty much tell you those things. That's why the Lord tell you to deprive that. So you could deprive yourself of those thoughts. Because hey, a poor man, he do think upon the things that he may have, all right, but hey, that's been compromised. Okay, you have compromised, certain things, all right, that you may reap other things, man. You see, so it's a give and take, it's a tug and pull, it's a puller, a tug of war, all right, it's a pull and a push. Okay, same as a gift and a loss, man. You see. But it says, I'll jump back to, this is a rock, 41:8. I understand it's a rock. And it says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. You see? Now, that ungodly man goes universal. I know in this passage, this chapter, it is talking about Esau, Edom. All right. But nonetheless, it still apply to our people, man. All right. If the Lord talked to Edom about something towards that he's doing wicked, or that may cause him a recompense for the things that he's doing, a recompense of the Lord's indignation, then rightfully so, it automatically falls on us by default. All right. Then not to be that way. Because did not Yahweh shall say ye of your father the devil? And he was talking to Israelites. You see? This is Sirach 41. I'm gonna jump to 12. Have regard to thy name, for that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold. That's right, man. You see? Because if you get a treasure chest of gold on this side, on this other side, in other words, to be rich, all right, in the upper echelon, all right, they tend to forget their name. It's thought to be all about their what? Their riches. That means they're gonna go above and beyond to protect what they have, then instead of protecting who they are. You see, many men have compromised their name just to reap the value of riches, man. All right, and it have smitten them through with sadness and sorrows, man. Pains and sorrows have basically what speared them through, man. All right, have pierced their souls. You see, it says a good life had it but few days, but a good name endure forever. So a gift, all right, and we know what gifts do. All right, gift pervert the way of judgment. A gift in the bosom, perverted the way of judgment. All right, but to have benefits in this life, all right, it's but for a few days. You see, but a good name endureth forever, man. So the protection of your name, meaning what? Keeping your integrity, all right, who you are until Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, all right, which your brothers give you with a name. Hey, try to be a omen to your name, man. Which by default, if that's your spirit, you're gonna live up to it anyways. But that's nonetheless, that's a gift you want to what? You want to keep, man. You don't want to gain that. You don't want to gain a Hebrew name and then 2 years, 3 years later down the line, you just called by your government name now. Or when men of the Lord, conversations may arise about how you was pushing and you fell off. Now you're just called, oh, You know, he get his name that he got from his slave name, man. You see? Which is indicative to a man who continue in the truth versus a man who have probably fallen off by the ways of, you know, the gains of jobs or cause or opportunities or money or whatever it is he ran into out here. You see? But this is Proverbs 17 and I'll start at 8. Salaki. I mean Proverbs 20 and 21. It says, an inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall be not blessed, man. Once again, you gotta admonish the way you increasing. You know? All what it say, all money ain't good money, man. You know, and the inheritance be something that you basically get, man. All right. You may have gotten it swiftly. All right. But at the end of that don't necessarily mean it may be blessed, man. So that's a surplus mind, a plus minus. You see, you don't want to do that. In the truth, you want to minus. You want to come from the minus, meaning dying, and into the pluses, meaning gaining, man. Because if you die in this world, you gain. All right. You don't want to kind of gain in the world, all right, because you're gonna be a minus into the Lord, man. All right. This is Sirach 28. Now I start at 20. Let's see. Salaki. All of it is good in here. Yeah, this is Sirach 28 and 8. This whole chapter pretty much good. You know, I don't want to pass nothing up. I want, get everything. It says, he that by usury and unjust gain increasing his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor, man. So in the end game, all right, when you gathering, pretty much, if you gathering anything, you're gathering it for what? You with the thoughts of others, all right? If you got an abundance of anything that you're getting, all right, if it do decrease, let it decrease into the increase of others, man. All right? Don't get something that you coveted after and it decrease and you're lowly after it. Meaning what? You coveted after those things that you had, man. All right? But give with a rejoiceful heart, man. That's why I tell you with Yahweh Shah. We must decrease, but he must increase, man. All right? And that's the gift of all gifts, man. Increasing Yahweh Shah amongst the world, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right? There's no better way for us to decrease in this world than to increase the Mashak Yahweh Shah, man. You see, it says, he that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance. Let's get this word increase right here, right? Let's see what it says. All right? Because, you got to be admonished the way that you increase, man. You see?
Strong's H, 7235. Rava.
Yep.
Rava.
It says to be or become great, be or become many, or become numerous, to multiply of things, animals, to be or grow great, to do much in respect of. It says to transgress greatly. You see? So there's a multiplying or increase that can cause you to transgress greatly, man. To increase greatly or exceedingly. All right, to enlarge, right? Yep. So, matter of fact, let me see. All right. I'm gonna read some more just going down in it. Salakin. Yeah, this is a rock. Salaka, this Proverbs 28. I'm gonna start at 20. A faithful man shall abound with blessings. All right. But he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Now, to abound with something is to basically what? To live with, man. All right. Have at your disposal. you know, to abound to be covered in something, man. All right. When you abound yourself with blessings, that's an increase from the Lord. And the Lord give you a balance, your daily bread. All right. The Lord ain't gonna stuff you with too much bread, or he ain't gonna give you over the amount, man. All right. that you may not get hungry anymore. All right. Paul said it. I know how both to abase myself and to be full and to be bound. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Philippians. I'll come right back to that. All right. This is Philippians 4:11. Right. And this is a way to admonish in a way you increase, man. This a healthy way. All right. I'll start from 10. But I rejoiced in the Lord greatly that now at the last your care of me had flourished again, wherein ye were also careful, but ye lacked opportunity. Now that I speak in respect of want, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Meaning if I'm and really, Jake want to increase with things that he might don't have. Cars, clothes, the money, hoes, whatever. All right. I know both how to be a base and I know how to be a bound. Where scriptures give us guidelines on admonishing the things we get and the things we can't get, man. You probably can't get it because the Lord may know that may, be a destruction unto you, man. For I know how to be a base and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. And that's how you admonish, how you increase, man. You see, the scriptures got the answers to everything, man. In that order, right? Now jump back to the Proverbs, all right, 28 and 21. To have respects a person is not good. For a piece of bread, that man will transgress. This the point. He that hasted to be rich had an evil eye, right? And consider it not that poverty shall come upon him. So when you do get rich, it's nothing like having a treasure full of money on this side or a bank account full of money. All right, you got houses and all that, and then you wake up to the bank of of those who have given you these treasures and goods, because you're getting the treasures of the wicked on this side. Those who have given you that to have confiscated it from you, man. All right, it's nothing like receiving or having a 1 minute you on top of the world, then you in that receive your consolation. Woe is me, because there's a gift that's a consolation, man, and there's a consolation. That's the consolation of your recompense, man. All right, because there's a gift that recompenses double, okay, which is this truth. All right, and then there's a gift that turn into a loss. It's the gain that you lose, man. All right. So when you covet after or haste after the things that's not profitable to you, then you're going to end up unprofitable. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. You see? But this is show you that gift, that recompense is double, right? This Proverbs 17:8. It says a gift is a precious stone in the eyes of him that had it. Wheresoever it turneth, it prospered, man. And that's the gift of this truth. You see? Meaning wherever we go at with it, all right, it prospered. All it's been doing is bringing on fruit, more fruit in abundance, man. You see? So that's what you gotta That's an increase, and you gotta admonish that increase also that you may protect it, man. You don't just monitor the increase that you may lose. All right, that you just watching over, you know how you walk and how you handle it. But that's a admonishment that's the biggest admonishment to the increase you can have is to get this truth and to not take care of it diligently and watch over it with care, man. All right, you see. But this is Ecclesiastes. No, I've been long with it, but bear with me. 7 and 15. It says, "All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There's a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there's a wicked man that prolongeth his life in wickedness." Now, there's a just man that perisheth in his righteousness. All right, that's it. Hey, the righteousness is the part that's gonna be most vital to you. All right, that righteousness is what you're gonna consider the most. That's why when you perish it in it, all right, you feel some kind of way, man. All right, you look towards it like, damn, man, I'm doing what's right and getting punished for it. All right, but that's the benefits you reap of righteousness on this side. All right, but when you do wickedness, you prolong your shit, man. All right, when a wicked man, he don't admonish his wickedness. You know why? Because he's increasing. So when you increasing in something, you start to get slothful, man. Lackadaisical, man. All right. But when you increase in this truth, you start to really watch and be wise how you start to craft the way you doing things, man. All right. This is same book, Ecclesiastes. I'll jump to this verse from chapter 5, verse 16. All right. It says, "And this also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit had he that had labored for the wind?" All right. All right. You labor, you building a house, and you can't even live in it, man. All right. They got scriptures that say he shall build a house, but can't live in it. He shall betroth a wife, and she shall be a harlot, man. So certain things you gotta really, sit back and peel back the layers and visualize like, is this really a gift? All right. Or is it to my own destruction, man? That's examining yourself. The way you examine yourself, you examine the actions and the things that's going on around you and what you're doing. All right. That's just what it is. Okay. I'm going to jump to 19 and 20. Let me read 18. "Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he have taken out of the sun all the days of his life, which God giveth him, for it is his portion. Every man also to whom Yahweh had given riches and wealth, and had given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of the Most High." Check it out. "For he shall not remember the days of his life." Remember, the days of this life is few, because God had answered him in the joy of his heart, man. You see? What profit you had that labor for the wind, man? All the days also he had eaten in darkness, and he had much sorrow and wrath with his sickness, man. You see? "For he shall not remember the days of his life, because God answered him in the joy of his heart," man. So that's that's the increase we looking for at the end of the day, man. Let me see. I read 13 too. 13 heavy. "There's a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their own hurt." You see? So there's a richness, all right, or a gain that can be to your own hurt, man. It can be to your own demise. You see? Yeah, this is Psalms 39 and 5. It says, "Behold, thou hast made my days as a handbreadth breatheth, and mine age is nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state It's altogether vanity. So even at your best state, when you have felt you are built up the most, man, whether we're having, abundance of, maybe oxen, or, basically being rich, man, or even abundance of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. At your best state, you're altogether vanity. So remember the things that the Lord give unto you, for he give it of you, man. Not of your own selves, but not of your own lust, man. And you don't ask upon things in the Lord, you receive those things amiss, man. All right. That's why the increase, all right, of the truth, increase of spiritual things is going to help you pretty much, all right, focus on those things that you don't need, that you don't need. You see, that can be detrimental to your growth. But with that, man, until the next time, I'm gonna say shalom.